Alright. Hey everyone, I'm NinjaDelphox and I'm going to be running Doom 2. You can introduce yourself, Alexo and Steve.
Hello, everybody. My name is Steve.
Hi, everybody. My name is Alexo. Thanks for joining us here.
Are we all ready for a countdown?
I can do the countdown. Yeah?
Yeah.
All right. 3, 2, 1, go. So we have Ultra Violence difficulty here. This is the 4th difficulty for Doom, right under Nightmare. It's generally the most speedrun difficulty for PC players. However, on console it is far less optimized, but Ninja here is the current world record holder for this category. So starting off here, you have to go through this entire second level here, on kind of an offbeat path to get to a red key, to return to the front, and get to the next section of the level. There is a little trick that's used on PC to skip an entire section of this level, squeezing through a wall that's 32 units wide, which is also the same width as Doom Guy. It is much significantly harder to achieve on a console.
Pretty impossible to get it on the PC port of this version too.
Yes, but there are legends like Looper.
No, I mean for Unity.
Oh, that's for the Unity port. Yeah, because this version in particular is actually Doom for Unity. It's pretty much the original source port wrapped in a Unity base to run back on modern-day consoles. Ninja here is playing this on Xbox One, but you can also get this on PS4, Switch, and on PC as well. The very advantageous part about playing this Unity port on PC is there's auto SR50. SR50 is the fastest capable movement speed that you can achieve in Doom. And in the original PC source port, you have to click like 4 or 5 buttons to activate it at a time. Doom Guy is locked into a position when he's running. But on the Unity port, it is automatic and you can turn freely while you're using it. So it's very advantageous.
Very useful.
Ninja's trying to go for a jump here to jump into this little section and gather up on some health and some armor, which is useful going forward. It also sets up for him to have a rocket launcher very early on.
A lot of hit scanners in this level make it really difficult to get through.
Yeah, I'd say the best part about Doom 2 speedrun is just keeping in mind to stay alive. Especially on this difficulty, the enemies tend to just be really cheap. It's also a high number of RNG. A lot of the RNG in Doom just depends on not just the enemy movements and like where they're deciding to go or what patterns they decide to take, but also when they do hit you, there is a register that throws up to just give a random roll of damage that an enemy could possibly do to you. So like a shotgunner could do 20 damage, a shotgunner could do 40 damage. It's just really up to the game and what it decides to do. But that's why you'll see Ninja pausing the game here a lot. The console version here does support a quick save and a quick load option. So if Ninja gets into a really contentious part, he will pause the game really fast just to quick save in case there's any mistakes or come back. So now he's setting up.
Ooh, he's going for it.
Gap.
So while this jump is really easy to do on PC, on console it's a little more tricky since you're using a joystick and aiming at it into the top left corner can be a little tricky sometimes.
Yeah, when playing this game on a joystick, it's good to imagine that like your joystick is it's like inside of a box. Essentially, some controllers end up having a little bit more of an advantage over others because the dead zones reach a lot further on the joystick compared to others.
And every controller is different too, so there's a lot of controller dependency in this version of Doom.
Yeah, so it's like real life RNG every time you try to get a new controller to play this game. I like to look at it like you know, when you go golfing, you don't just use the putter for the whole game. You know, you got to get the right tools for the job. Some controllers do better than others on other levels. There's certain tricks.
It's a whole new skill to learn, as opposed to using PC.
So we have the super shotgun here. We will see this a little bit in this run. Very useful tool. And this is the Crusher. This is arguably one of Doom 2's more famous maps because it has the spider demon here that you can crush. Get it back at all those years of pain and struggle.
And this level could also be very, very unforgiving.
Yeah, there are plenty of shotgunners in the next couple of rooms here, so we will be seeing quick saving.
Alright folks, I'm going to jump in with a very quick donation here. We had a $5 donation from Manix86 saying, "This one is for you, speedrunner_Doom guy. Don't know why. Strizer and the 12 Arms of Marathon, keep up the good work as always." Thank you so much, Manix, for the donation. And from Manix, that one's for you, speedrunner_Doom guy.
Very nice. Is he about to go for it? Yes, he does. So he's going to try to set up for this little trick here to skip having to go into the center room. You can just jump right over this gap here to reach the exit. This is dead simple.
Nice! Wow.
This is a very quick map on I'm Too Young to Die, but on this map it is pain on this difficulty. I'm going to take out all these Mancubus, and then as soon as the Mancubus are taken down, there's a outer ring of this level that spawns a lot of the miniature fighter masterminds, the Enactrons, right? Yes, in this version of Doom, especially playing on a joystick, quick save is your friend. Don't forget the quick save.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there will be quite a few times in this run where you'll see the health parameters very low. You just came back from the 1%. It's very clutch to say the least. And now we have my favorite map, and I say that sarcastically. This is Tricks and Traps. The first section of this map, you just need to try and get through a whole horde of enemies in this room. Unfortunately, the RNG throw in this room is very bad. It's suggested to get like all the guys to try and go to one side of the room as opposed to running in. But at the same time, if you can get the damage numbers with your weapons when the RNG roll throws, you do have a higher chance of just clearing out all the capitals.
Now we're getting ready to come into one of my favorite maps.
I think I like the music here more than the map.
Oh, I love this map.
If I remember correctly, this is the first map that has, yes, the Pain Elemental.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, so the Pain Elemental will spawn in Lost Souls, and they're very troll. So it's kind kind of best to kind of get the pain elemental to get into like
Oh,
a crossfire
no.
with another enemy.
Switch.
Very nice. So there was a switch behind that door, but if you double click the door, it will click the switch right behind it. Nice little time save instead of waiting for the whole door to open. Oh. Yeah, this section right here, this is where you hope and pray that these pinkies just play nice and don't fight you.
Yeah.
There's also this pain elemental to deal with out here.
Good thing
It's
he's
true.
utilizing his quick saving though. This is a rough room to get through. The rest of the map is pretty straightforward.
Yeah, while not quick saving would make for like a much higher optimized run for this version. There's just so many things that could go wrong. It's you'd be remiss not to use the quick save function, and even more contentious parts once it's optimized, such as later on in the chasm, where I see a lot of quick saves there.
Here in refueling base, he's gonna have to deal with a lot of hit scanners. If you guys have any like donations or anything, you could probably fire off some if you want.
Yes, he's just trying for he's trying to go for good health coming out of this room, the highest health he can get, along with the BFG right here. I have to move forward to 49, which isn't horrible. So this is a Circle of Death, O of Destruction. It's got quite a few names for this level. He's going to go for a strategy here to just jump right over this gap, and he got it. Oh, first try. Let's go.
Beautiful. Man, what a run so far.
That was pretty good.
Yeah, I'm impressed. Might even be on PB pace.
The factory. This map is large for no good reason. And that's pretty much it. You have to run around the first section of it here, just on the outside, to get up to a building where some of the key cards are located.
Curious if he goes for the key grab. Nope.
Yeah, you can, that yellow key you can grab behind the building there by running into it at a proper angle. But it only saves time if you get it the first try.
Yeah. This room full of Caco demons could be the most stressful room. In my opinion, this is the level that really determines the run.
The BFG is your friend.
Yes.
Yes. There is a way to kind of like bring the Cacos to one room and then run to the opposite side while you're dealing with them on one side of the room. But generally, some of them will get stuck in the corners or stuck on the lifts while they're going up and down. That was a very good segment.
That last
Yeah, the
Caco
wall
demon,
run.
though.
Yeah. He did the wall
Oh,
run.
nice.
That was epic.
So for those of you who don't understand what wall runs are, so in Doom, on north and east facing walls, I believe it's east, if you run at it, up against it at an angle, you'll be able to run significantly faster than normal. The full science behind it, I don't understand it. That's pretty much it.
Run against wall, corner, or like it's like a cornered position with a wall. It's really hard to describe the angle, but once you see it in action and give it a couple of minutes of practice, I'm sure you could pull it off pretty easily.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh,
Oh, yeah.
quick save going backwards.
Oh, good thing he quick saved, yeah.
Alright, so this is the worst part of the map, in my opinion. You have this lift that comes down after you've walked over a certain point on this floor. There's a bunch of imps up here on these ledges you have to take out. And you can thank Sandy Peterson for this wonderful map design if you guys can't hear the sarcasm in my voice. And yeah, this is definitely the one level on the run where it's like it's a hit or miss for a lot of players. Grabbing the yellow key to reach the exit on the complete other side of the map. So it's a lot of running back and forth with this map in particular. Now he's gonna try and he's being body blocked, it seems, but he's gonna try and jump over across where this little gap is between the torch and the red access point. And this allows for him to just go straight for the blue key and not even need the red key for the map. He keeps resetting his load here to try and come out of this section with higher health parameters. Relying on the RNG to give him a good roll. Alright, so he's made it back. 29.
This was a really, really tough strat to go for, too.
Yes, it is.
Even if you're running it on, like, I'm Too Young to Die, it's still rough.
He's going for this armor for a bit of safety moving forward. About to do it. There is a way to skip this red section here.
Yeah, since he didn't get the red key, there's a red gate blocking his path, so we have to make this strafe jump here to continue the level.
While getting shot at from 3 different directions.
Situations like this is where controller dependency comes into play, so
Yeah,
Ninja has a good enough controller to make this jump, but there are some controllers out there that will not be able to make the jump at all.
That's right.
I have 2 of them that can't.
This is my favorite map. Not. This map is actually the stressful one. It's between this one and Chasm is my top picks for the worst of the best, so.
Oh, he's going for the secret exit?
He might be. This might just be for safety's sake to grab the invulnerability right there. But that area down there does open up an area to reach the secret exit. So we've got the yellow key in this little hallway. And now he's going to be going back towards this tower section of the map. Oh no, he's doing it! Yeah, he's going for the secret.
Let's go.
So this is Wolfenstein, yeah. I didn't think we were going to see this one today.
You know what? That's pretty smart. I didn't think about it, because Industrial Zone is very, very unforgiving.
Yeah, actually at the end of Industrial Zone, there are about 2 sections where there's cacodemons and pain elementals, and it's very difficult to get through. So this is actually a much safer route in terms of marathon planning, for sure. Anybody who doesn't know Wolfenstein 3D, it's id Software's game before Doom. They decided to reference it in Doom 2, so here it is. Very smart choice by him to go for this. Oh! Well, here you go, folks. Now you're going to see the super secret level. There you go.
Wow, cool.
Right. This is awesome. So we're literally seeing every level in the game right here, folks. Ah, yes. Okay, so he's going for this because there is actually a way to stock up on quite a bit of health and ammo in the 2 secret levels here. Heading into these back sections right here, there's plenty of plasma ammo, and this is going to be very helpful later on, actually. This was a great idea.
Fun fact about this level: this level is actually named after a boss in Wolfenstein.
That's right. I just realized if he does this, this would be the all levels world record for ultraviolence.
That's right.
That's right. So in terms of the way we categorize our games for the Unity port here, we do have an all levels category that is exactly what it sounds like. You just complete all levels within a WAD or a game segment. So
Everybody what?
Oh,
Everybody right now is witnessing a world record run.
that's right.
That's
You beat
amazing.
all levels Doom 2.
Congratulations, Ninja.
That's right. The suburbs, there's a little bit of a skip here. There's a unit of a gap of units that's 32 units wide, just like Doom Guy. But Ninja decided to go for the red key here. That level can be completed in just under 16 seconds time, but it's much safer on Ultraviolence to go for the red key strat. And just open the door traditionally like the game developers designed it. And those pinkies were very forgiving right there.
They were all stuck.
Now, if you play this level in co-op, there's a cyber demon that spawns out in the acid pit out there. It's a real fun time. Ninja's going to be trying to go for a jump in this level, I'm pretty sure. Gonna cut a little bit of time in the next section.
You know, I just thought of something. I wonder if that Cyber Demon pops up in the Ultraviolence Plus category.
Yes, he does. Yes, there is a new added difficulty to these Unity ports, actually. It's called Ultraviolence Plus. It has nightmare spawns for enemies. It has multiplayer weapons on the map, but the enemies do not infinitely respawn like they would on the nightmare difficulty. So it's kind of like a fair nightmare. So Ninja's actually foregone the jump here, instead of possibly risking it to having to reset a lot here. Blank commentary section here because we were just witnessing just complete mayhem of this run. A lot of these maps can just pack so many enemies in just a tiny room. And so you end up having a verse like 12 or 14 guys in a room that's maybe the size of all of them put together. So it can be really rough in terms of RNG and just hoping the path clears up well enough for you to just squeeze right on by. But the reason he is running down all of these hallways right here back and forth is there are certain triggers on the floors at the end of each of these hallways that allow for another hallway to open up to reach the exit. And, this is a very straightforward level right here. I kind of look at this level as like a nice breathing point. Gives you kind of like a quick little breather in the middle of the run right here. Does that mean that there's any less enemies? Not exactly.
Good level to stock up on health and all that good stuff that you need
Yes.
to take on the rest of the game. So next level is going to be one of the more annoying ones. The Citadel.
Yes, this level is a lot of running back and forth. There are a couple of instances here where you have to shoot a wall to get like a lift to come up. It has to be shot with bullets specifically. If you try to shoot like plasma weapons or try to shoot rockets at it, it won't work. Yeah, so he shot that window so this lift would start raising up. So he has yellow and red key. There is a blue key as well, but you don't need it to complete the level. Also, another strategy that's involved in this level, which is a much more difficult, highly optimized strategy, is you can just get the one single key, the red key, and you can actually glide through these bars. They are 32 units wide, just like one there.
Unfortunately, though, on controller, glides and stuff are significantly harder.
Oh, double wall run all the way.
Nice.
It's awesome. A good jump here. That portal he just entered here, that can actually soft lock very easily. If you run over it too quickly, there's a trigger that registers right when you go through the portal for the first time. And it won't lower the lift in the room where the teleporter takes you to, and you'll just be stuck in this room forever unless you die. So.
I actually think what it is there's a line def in that room that you can easily skip over, and that's what causes that lift to not come down. I need to look into it.
So Nirvana here, named after the band, of course. Most easy curve. This is a very simple level.
There's also a glide in this map that you can do too.
So getting the yellow key, just in that first section, all you really need for this part at this point is the red key. They do have a blue key here as well, but luckily you're able to squeeze through enough to just pass right by the blue key door. Yeah, the catacombs here is a very stressful map. I'm sure we will see a lot of quick saving here.
Yeah, they went very, very heavy on the chain gunners in this map.
This is basically the chain gunners home. There are so many of them in this map. This is just where they originated from. It's just a portal sitting on this map that spawns chain gunners. And that's not literal. There's not actually a portal. It feels like it. There is really a lot of them. Luckily, Ninja's played it pretty safe here. Trying to do it around the corners so they don't see him right away. Very nice. I would argue this is the most famous map in the game, actually, the Barrels of Fun. There's a lot of barrels. Now, fun could be argued, but just a lot of barrels. Oh, very nice jump to get to the other side, too. And the way the BFG works here, it has a bunch of tracers, visible tracers that come out once the gun is fired. And they'll all lock onto enemies depending on how many are in front of you. I'm not certain on the exact number of tracers. I think it's like 28 or 32. But, Yeah, if there's like one giant enemy in front of you, like a cyber demon, for example, and you fire the BFG, and he's directly in front of you when the BFG shot has like hit a wall or is starting to explode from hitting something, all of the tracers will lock onto a single enemy, and that's what does a lot of the damage in this game for larger bosses or Spider Mastermind, for example. You just casually run by on this map because it's not worth fighting him.
Oh, the chasm.
Yes.
Here we go. The chasm is one of the most frightening levels in all of Doom 2. It does not matter what port you are on. I believe they are 8 unit wide gaps. Or, not gaps, ledges.
That's right. Sandy Peterson, who we've mentioned before, designed this map because he likes laughing at people even 26 years later. So, here we go. You got this, Ninja.
Yeah, this level's great on controller. Nightmare on PC.
You skipped the line after the portal.
Oh no.
Happy thoughts. There we go.
There we go. Nice. Got this. Blue room is pretty straightforward. Hit switches, grab the key, run out. Don't die by the pins.
Yeah, if you're going for an IL on this level, the pinky RNG is a very contentious point.
Yeah.
Alright, chasm out of the way. That's one of the more, I would argue, the most stressful part of the speedrun out of the way now. There are a couple of more areas where there are quite a few enemies in some of these levels coming up, but in terms of just like movement being the determination of if the run is a solid pace or not, I feel like that's definitely just the highlight of it. Gonna stock up on a bit of cells here in this level, just for his safety going forward. And it's very nice to use the BFG once you find how it's how the tracers work. To clear entire rooms just like that.
Stream crashed on me?
Yeah. I'm just noticing that on my end also.
Uh-oh.
Please hold. Okay.
Hey, folks. So we are having some technical issues with the runner stream. We're going to try and get it resolved and get back as soon as possible. So don't go anywhere. We'll get things up and running as soon as we can. Thank you, guys.
Very nice. So, Ninja Doom's so hard that Comcast decided to be Comcast, so that's great. Coming into a very easy level here, actually. Basically just run back and forth repeatedly. It's quite a theme with a couple of the maps here for Doom 2.
It's actually one of my favorite maps as well. It's a lot of fun to go through. No. Oh.
Speedrunner's Curse, I said it was easy, so you can blame me for that one. Sorry about that. Once again, quick saves are your friends.
It happens.
Yep.
Can't say I haven't done it.
This is still a very amicable run, though.
Alright, round 2.
So the really, I would say, difficult part about this level actually is when you're going into the section that you require the red key for. There's like a little bit of a tightrope section with a bunch of mancubus that spawn. So right through this section out here, past this blue key door actually, to be specific. Very stressful point in the run.
Wait, did you say red key?
I just said blue.
Oh, I might have misheard you, sorry.
Yes, we are nearing the end of the Doom 2 run. This is very far into the game. If I remember correctly, Monster Combo was next.
I believe so.
I'm going to be seeing Ninja on Monster Condo. I don't know if he's going to try the Barney strategy or not.
If you guys have ever seen PC speedruns at other events, you'll know about Barney in Monster Condo, where they pretty much just manipulate the arch file to open up the red door. You'll see when it comes up if he does it.
The red door on Monster Condo specifically is where the exit is located. Oh my goodness. Oh.
Yeah, that's double.
Yeah, this, like I said, this part in the
bubble.
level, this part in the level is the very messed up part. Here we are, Monster Condo. Why the monsters need a condo? I don't know. They wanted to move to Florida or something.
Don't think he goes for it.
Yeah, he's probably going for this just to very safe, very low health.
Yeah, that makes sense. I'd probably do the same.
Oh no! Okay, I guess he said forget Barney. He's a dinosaur and he's gonna just stay in the 90s. So cool. Now he's trying to beat this door before it goes back down. It's quite a bit of time save there, actually. The door is on a timer, so once you open it, it counts down, goes back down.
There's actually a soft lock in this part as well. So back in that room where he got the blue key, there are line defs on the stairs that if you skip over them, some of those platforms holding the revenants won't come down, and when you hit that blue switch, the middle platform won't come down. It will just get stuck, and you will not be able to get the key no matter what you do. And there's Barney.
I feel like they should have called this map like Arachnophobia with all the spiders. That's just my creativity side speaking of. Yeah, so he just walked under 2 sections there and clicked switches that were above him. Doom has an infinite height sort of thing, so like if there's a switch that's like way above you, but you're like right under where it's supposed to be, you could click it from an indefinite height, whether it be above or below you. Alright, second to last level. This is the longest level in the game, actually.
And the most daunting.
I wouldn't necessarily call it tight ropes, but there are quite a few sections here where you can fall from quite a bit of height. And, fall back into the lava and have to reset up and go back around the level to find a teleporter to get back up here. But Ninja's just going to try and play it safe here, taking out all these Cacko demons.
Now we have about 10-15 seconds to just wait for the platform to go up. What a ride.
Yeah, he's trying his best to conserve the BFG a little bit here. So many few shots left in it. And this is Barney's cousin Bernie. And there's Bernie.
Oh, I like to call him Billy.
He has a bunch of different names.
Is he doing what I think he's doing?
I don't want to jinx it, but maybe.
No.
Oh, folks, we're about to
Oh
see
my
something
god.
crazy.
He's going for it.
He's going for it.
This jump is not easy on a controller by any means.
It does save time, though. Unfortunately, with the RNG, with this Baron walking forward, I'm gonna try and get the Baron walking away from the section he's trying to jump to.
He's almost got it. He's getting really
Oh,
close.
just barely.
Oh, wow.
It really is a heavy RNG dependence for this trick to be successful.
That Baron is in the worst place.
Unfortunately, he's used up all of his cells for BFG.
Oh, he's got this.
Oh,
Oh my god.
it is just quite the difficult trick, and it's right at the end of the run, too. Yeah, he's decided to forego it and just go the developer-intended route here.
It's unfortunate, but it was worth a try. It's really rough, especially when that Baron gets in the way.
He's trying to ensure he's got more health coming out of this section. Falling into the level at 29 is pretty much a guaranteed death for the later part. But coming out of this section with about like 40 or above is a non-stressful situation.
Yeah.
So he's got 72 into the lead up to the exit, which is right up these stairs.
Luckily, he gets a Megasphere when he goes into the next level.
This is the Icon of Sin, who is John Romero. Look it up. This level's pretty straightforward, but at the same time, not easy at all. So the Icon of Sin is this wall. It is also registered as the final boss in this game, but it will spawn in enemies over time. Sometimes it can be Archviles, sometimes it can be just anything, except for Cyber Demons and Spider Masterminds, if I remember correctly.
That's right.
So Ninja here will have to deal with a random assortment of enemies spawning in at all times, while also trying to aim for the icon of sin on its forehead. Generally, it takes about 3 rockets to kill the icon of sin, but you can get 2 rockets. Once you've fired the rocket, it just depends on the RNG roll the game will give you for a damage roll.
Depends on the RNG roll, and it depends on the angle you shoot it in as well. You can have as minimum as 2 shots to kill the icon of sin. You can have as maximum of 7.
Yep.
But that's if every single shot is triggered.
And unfortunately, it seems he has an arch file that's spawned behind him, which will mess with the trying to aim up.
Yeah, that arch file's ruining his day right now.
But we are coming up on the time once the screen begins to melt on this level. So after the icon of sin is blown up, the screen will melt down, and that is our time.
Oh, he's going for a 2-side or a 1-side. Wow.
Is that Revenant trolling the rocket?
I'm not
No,
sure.
no. Okay. I was gonna say the Revenant, if he walked right in front of Ninja here, the rocket could potentially auto-aim straight to the Revenant.
Am I crazy, or did I see him pop like 5
is.
rockets in and he's still not dead?
And time.
Yeah, I counted 4 rockets. I don't know what the icon of sin was doing.
Yeah, I was a little confused about that too. I saw like 3 or 4 of them go in and they not work. Huh.
That's just how the icon be, though. You know, you get a good run all the way up there, and the icon's like, "Hey, guess what? I'm the icon of sin."
Yep.
So yeah.
All right, well, that was Doom 2 Hell on Earth on UV Speed on the Unity ports.
That's a great run, Ninja.
GG, Ninja. It was great.
Okay.